Hey guys, so my cat just came in and she's meowing, so we'll see how this goes. Today I wanted to talk about the sacrifices that exceptional parents have to make. And if you're an exceptional parent, you already know this, but if you're not, it might open your eyes to some of the struggles that we go through. But the sacrifices that we have to make basically do not outweigh the blessings that we receive for being a parent of an exceptional child. That is for sure. But there are some things that I wanted to kind of mention. And so one of the things that I feel is a huge sacrifice is that when you have an exceptional child, you are basically at the mercy of others to be understanding and to be accommodating. And it's hard. It is hard on friendships and relationships. When my kids were younger, I tried to go to play groups and do things with other parents. But slowly over the years, it became very apparent that there were certain people that I just could not do that with. And because, and at the time I thought, well, they're just being overprotective, or they're just, they're being unreasonable. Well, not necessarily. I mean, if you have a child with autism, for example, and their way of communicating is hitting, I know I wouldn't want my child to be around a child that's hitting them all the time, right? And of course, I mean, that's with any child. It doesn't have to be anyone with autism. All kids hit and they all do things like that. But what I'm saying is that sometimes some people are just not as understanding, and they either judge you or they start to, tell you how to parent. And so you gravitate towards another type of, group of people. And so that's one of the sacrifices that we often have to make. Another sacrifice is the sacrifice of time, between doctor's visits and therapy visits and all kinds of appointments, medical as well as, school, meeting with teachers, having IEP meetings, all of these things. That's a huge sacrifice. And I don't know how single working moms do it. I just don't. But it's huge, huge sacrifice. Another sacrifice is money. A lot of people don't realize how costly some of these therapies are. Some of them are not covered by insurance. And so when my number 2 needed to have occupational therapy, it was not covered by insurance. And it was super expensive. I remember at that time, it was $90 per 15 minutes. Yes, you did not hear incorrectly. That was correct. 15 minutes. It was $90. So, and they called me to try to warn me about it, and I didn't realize it was going to be that much. But anyway, so money's definitely. Another thing is that it does affect relationships within the home. It can cause a lot of stress. It can cause a lot of contention in the home. And that's why it's so important to have such a solid foundation. If you're married, you definitely need to have time for yourself. You need to get out. That's another sacrifice. Some parents cannot get out. Maybe your child needs to have 24/7 supervision, and not everyone is blessed enough to have the money to pay for a adult, babysitter. Most of my friends would get teenagers and tweens to babysit their kids. I didn't have that luxury for a very long time. I could not leave my kids with just anybody. It had to be someone that was responsible and could, handle what might come. And so that is another huge sacrifice. Last but not least, I feel the biggest sacrifice that parents with exceptional children have to make is the loss of their dream that they have for parenthood and for their child. That is huge. It's a huge sacrifice because many parents have a set idea and a dream for themselves and their children. And when their exceptional child comes along, those dreams have to change. And so that can be a very huge sacrifice for many people. But there are many more. But I wanted to give a shout out to all of you exceptional parents who make a sacrifice every single day and who persevere and doing it, and they continue to do it. All of you guys, you need a huge shout out and a big pat on the back. And I hope that you're able to find some solidarity and some respite from your cares as an exceptional parent. All right, those are my thoughts for today. As always, good luck on your journey, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.